Humans have reached deep into the cell to rewrite life. But nature has long been healing us with silence. As of today, the average human lifespan has nearly doubled compared to 300 years ago. In the 17th century, people lived an average of 43 years. Today, it's about 67. This incredible improvement is thanks to the remarkable progress of modern medicine. Medical science has dug deep into our cells to hunt down viruses and fix nature's flaws. I may sound a bit pessimistic, but I hope you'll let me share this because I think it makes sense. I believe people are living longer simply because it's harder for them to die. Isn't that true? It's harder for people to die because even when they're seriously ill, they're kept alive. Medicine today prolongs life, but it also prolongs suffering. So when we talk about longer life expectancy, we're also including many people who want to die but can't. Cancer patients who aren't cured still have to live through pain, chemotherapy, and radiation just to survive 3 more years, adding to the world's average life expectancy. Diabetes patients often have to undergo multiple amputations, slowly losing limbs just to live 7 more years, again, adding to that life expectancy number. In my view, one of the biggest impacts of modern medicine is this. It keeps one person in the family alive longer, but often at the cost of driving the whole family into poverty because of expensive treatments. Even health insurance systems end up suffering losses due to the long-term care of chronic patients, straining national budgets. Now, I'm not saying we should let people die faster so the country can be healthier and wealthier. What I'm saying is that we should look at the health of our planet from a different angle. Yes, we agreed that environmental pollution has caused widespread disease. That's true. Yes, we agree that a life of indulgence and excess has led to the rise of many new illnesses. That's also true. Yes, we agree that the stress of modern life, especially in the age of Industry 4.0, weakens our immune systems and opens the door to more disease. That's true too. But I also see something else, something we often overlook: the forest. Yes, the forest. Please take a look at the slides. They show the data I've gathered over the past 40 years. You'll see a clear pattern. As forest areas shrink, disease rates go up. Let me say it again. These are diseases that don't kill right away. In regions where forests have been cut down quickly, you'll find more and more people getting sick. Africa, my home, is a good example. In the past, Africa was covered in thick forests, and people rarely got sick. They mostly died from fighting, from being eaten by lions, or swallowed by snakes. The average life expectancy in Africa was considered low, but that was because of these sudden and violent deaths, not because people were weak or unhealthy. In fact, when they were alive, they lived strong, healthy lives. There was a time when Africa was a source of slave labor for other countries. That tells you something about our physical strength. Even today, African athletes dominate Olympic races. But as Africa's forests began to disappear, we started to suffer from the same kinds of diseases that affect people in other continents. I've spent years looking into the connection between human health and forest coverage, and I've discovered some fascinating truths. These truths are new, yet not really new. Forests interact with the human body, not just physically, chemically, or biologically, but also through a subtle kind of field. It's like a magnetic field, but it's not quite the same. The scientist from Africa kept speaking, and the audience forgot all about the time. His words were that compelling. Finally, he concluded, "So it's simple. Either we act now to protect our forests, or we'll die from every kind of disease. We must fight to save the forests so that the forests can protect us in return. If we lose the forests, we'll be lost too, alone and disconnected. We won't die in a world war, we'll die because the forests are gone. Let's come together and protect our forests with greater determination." Everyone stood up and shouted together,
"Forest or death!"
One day, the world will come to see the forest trees can also love deeply. They fill our hearts with gentle dreams, like morning light or soft evening streams.
"Only those with deep moral values can truly love every petal, every leaf, and love the vastness of the forest."
To an ordinary person, a tree is just a tree, but to someone with wisdom, a tree is the foundation of all life on earth. The way trees interact with the soil, water, and air creates many benefits for all forms of life. Besides that, trees give off an invisible energy field that helps calm and support the minds of animals. That's why vast forests create a protective energy that shelters the brains of many creatures. When we destroy forests, we slowly take away the very things that benefit us as humans. We also damage our own kindness and sense of morality. Humanity should invest in protecting forests instead of treating each other like enemies and wasting resources on making weapons to kill. Forests are like our father, like our mother, yet they stand still, helpless, as their children destroy them. An ancient tree, hundreds of years old, is not just a tree. It has lived through countless generations. It has witnessed partings and reunions long forgotten by us. It is older than our ancestors. We've grown too used to seeing the forest as something lifeless, just timber, just a resource, and so we've cut it down without mercy. When we stand before a tree that's been here for thousands of years, we can't help but feel moved. That tree has silently witnessed so much of Earth's history. Yet the heartless only see its size and imagine the money they could make from it. We can't help but feel a deep respect for such trees and feel amazed that some people want to chop them down. In Vietnam, we still carry a culture of honoring old trees at the village gate or by the river. In Hanoi, there are still streets where the road curves around ancient trees. People love that about the city. As long as we're willing to bend a road for one old tree, we still have some sense of ethics, some love left, and some hope for this planet. Let us love the forest as we love the things dearest to us.